Hey guys, my name is Mary and I'm your personal trader. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated with new publications where I show you the world of trading. I reveal all the secrets I have accumulated over many years of practice. The best entry opportunities currently observed on the currency pair Australian dollar to Japanese yen. I will enter a trade with $300 with an expiration time of 3 minutes going long. It may seem strange that I'm buying at such a high level, but let me explain why it was necessary to enter here in this situation. Firstly, on higher time frames, it can be seen that the current price decline is accompanied by manipulation of the lows. As we can see, each subsequent low is lower than the previous one, and this has already happened 3 times. After that, the price started to rise actively, right after the manipulation of the lows, when someone forcefully made them lower 3 times. After that, a sharp rise began. I would say an aggressive price increase. Here, I marked it with a green line. Then on the chart, a so-called bear trap started to form. This is when the price appears to be trading in a descending direction. Then comes the manipulation of the lows, where each subsequent low is made lower than the previous one. This is done to make all market participants think that the trend has changed and it's time to sell right into the market to not miss the opportunity to profit. And after that, a breakout occurred of the descending movement, and the pattern called a flag was formed on the chart. Well, upon the breakout of this fresh flag, I entered a long trade. Moreover, what adds to my confidence is that at the very bottom point on the chart, which can be seen on the screen, a clear reversal pattern of an inverted head and shoulders was formed. Here it can be seen that the lows are positioned in such a way that the one in the center is lower than the 2 on the sides. At the same time, the side lows are roughly at the same level. This is a classic inverted head and shoulders, just like in a technical analysis textbook. That's why I'm so confident that I will make profit in this trade. In fact, I'm already making profit, but let's wait. There are only 5 seconds left. It's actually a very confident trade, although it may seem risky at first glance. It's important to remember that the chart patterns don't always work immediately, but over a certain period of time. After a reversal pattern, the upward movement can continue for 10 to 20 minutes, and during this time, there is plenty of opportunities to enter a position and profit from the price movement in the predicted direction. Well, I'm off to find the next trade. Well, let's analyze the chart together and look for opportunities to enter profitable trades. For this, it's more convenient to switch to a hard time frame, the 1-minute chart. On the euro and Canadian dollar currency pair, I don't see anything interesting. The Canadian dollar and Japanese yen on lower time frames, such as 15 seconds, also doesn't show anything interesting. As for the euro and Japanese yen currency pair, I don't see any trading opportunities there either. However, on the Czech franc and Japanese yen currency pair, I see a fully formed reversal pattern of a perfect head and shoulders. That's why I'm entering immediately with $300 for 3 minutes, going short. Now let's understand why going short. Firstly, we have a sharp upward movement from the support zone, and it has reached the resistance zone. In the past, a strong resistance was formed in this zone. The price approached it several times, attempted to break it to the upside, but never succeeded, after which it dropped. Downward movement. That's one aspect. And as I mentioned, in the resistance zone, the price formed a head and shoulders pattern. It formed 3 peaks precisely in the resistance zone. The first peak marked the end of the rise. After that, the second peak appeared, a little higher than the previous one. Well, that's the head of our pattern. And now we have this third peak, from which the downward movement started. That's 2. That's why I opened the trade, because the price has already broken the pattern's neckline. Although now the chart is rising with the neckline's retest. It happens sometimes because patterns cannot work with 100% certainty. Overall, the price has approached the strong resistance zone again. I want to wait a bit and see how it goes. If price continues to rise towards the upper resistance level, then maybe I will open a closing trade, twice the size of the main trade. I'll switch to a higher time frame now. Well, on the 1 minute time frame, it's evident that the price is right at the resistance zone. Here, I can open a closing trade for $600. Go in short also for 3 minutes. I expect that the price will now accelerate from the upper boundary of this sideways movement we're currently in, and then it will drop. In fact, the price is currently consolidating within a small range. There was a drop, then a consolidation phase, and the price is moving within a narrow channel. Right now, the price is at the upper boundary of the sideways movement. I expect a minor false breakout above the upper boundary, after which the price will reverse downwards. Unfortunately, my first trade already closed with a loss, but that's why I opened the closing trade. The profit from the closing trade will outweigh the loss from the previous trade. Now let's wait, because I think the false breakout has already happened. There is about 2 minutes left. So less than 5 seconds until the trade closes. It's about to close. As I anticipated, after the false breakout and a slight move above the previous high, the market reversed and started moving downwards. In principle, I made a profit thanks to the closing trade, so everything ended well. Let's go and look for the next opportunity. Alright, I think I found another interesting situation, but I didn't remember which pair it was, so I'll click until I find it. Not this one either. Oh, found it. This is an interesting situation in the pair Australian dollar to Swiss franc. The exchange rate has unexpectedly started to sharply decline. Let's keep looking. Canadian dollar to Japanese yen. Here too, there has been a very sharp price drop. Now let's move to Australian dollar to Japanese yen. It hasn't dropped too low yet. Now, let me remind you that the forex market is actually synchronous. If the euro to Japanese yen exchange rate is falling, it's likely that the Australian dollar to Japanese yen will also be falling. So when I saw the Canadian dollar to Japanese yen started falling, I began checking other currency pairs. Most of them dropped synchronously, but Australian dollar to Japanese yen hadn't dropped low enough for it to be too late to sell. That's why I changed the expiration time to 3 minutes and quickly opened the trade. Going short for $300. Also, I believe that the Australian dollar to Japanese yen should be falling as well, considering that the Canadian dollar to Japanese yen has already experienced a rapid decline. As you can see, Australian dollar and Japanese yen is currently falling, and the icing on the cake is the head and shoulders pattern, a powerful reversal pattern. In simple terms, we have fuel for a downward movement, so let's wait for the trade to close. So the trade is about to close. There we go. It happened and I made profit. Although the price approached the level where I opened the trade several times, the bet on market synchronicity worked perfectly. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to participate in trading sessions with me and receive signals from me, then subscribe to my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. My name is Mary and I'm the best trader.